what can we learn from following the prophet Jonah? Some very interesting things. Jonah may be the most contradictory of all the prophets in the Old Testament. A man who prays to the Lord and praises Him as the creator of heaven and earth. And yet, when he gets a call to be a prophet and to go on a mission, tries to apparently escape by going to another place, which is out of the Lord's jurisdiction, shall we say. What was he thinking? Who knows? Jonah, a man who preached to a city, and they repented. And instead of being happy about it, he climbed a hill to see the city destroyed from the great fireworks from heaven. And it never happened. And he was disappointed and grumbled and complained. A man who apparently the Lord performed a little practical joke on him and also gave him a little bit of ribbing, sort of like this. Get over it. We saved 120,000 people, not to mention the cows. Yeah. Quite a story. Jonah, a man who performed the impossible, according to the experts. He was vomited up alive out of the belly of a whale, so we say, after 3 days. 3 days in the belly of... Actually, the Bible doesn't say whale, it says a great fish. Might have been a whale. Could have been a great white shark. They get to be 21 feet long, and they swallow seals and sometimes sea lions, so they have a bigger throat than the whale, so depends on your opinion. Here is a man whose experience in the whale or the fish was compared twice in the New Testament with Jesus' death and resurrection. Who would do that? Jesus himself. The prophet Jonah. Perhaps these contradictories and adventures might inspire us to go and read the story of Jonah again and to sing his verse in Follow the Prophet. And most of all, to remember and believe that the Lord will help us do hard things, even if we are as reluctant as Jonah was.
Jonah was a prophet, tried to run away, but he later learned to listen and obey. When we really try, the Lord will let us live. That's what Jonah learned deep down inside the whale. Follow the prophet.
One of the things Jonah teaches us is that the prophets have challenges just like we do, and we can learn much by seeing how they deal with them.
My favorite verse in Follow the Prophet is about Jonah. Jonah tried to run away from God, and so eventually he had to repent. Let's see. I think that repenting is a great thing to do, and that everyone should do it, of all ages, because everyone makes mistakes. The only person who didn't make any mistakes was Jesus Christ. But even the prophets, even the greatest leaders of the church, still make mistakes. They mostly do the right thing though. I think some people just do it because their parents tell them. Like, they say, oh, I'm just doing it because my parents are doing it and they say I should do it too. But I think most people should really do it for themselves and personal gain. You can find out if he's telling you the right things by praying. You can pray to God and ask if these things are true, what the prophet says is true, and if you keep praying, if you keep praying, it affects other people, and you will become a better person altogether. Heavenly Father, He helps us. He doesn't make it perfectly easy for us, but we are perfect in that He just helps us along the way. The prophets get messages from Jesus Christ and the Holy Ghost.